What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a little video on my cool little project here. It's a 1999 Ford Ranger. It has a 4.8 liter LS in it. It has a Summit Racing Stage 1 truck cam, valve springs, 4L80E with a Circle D converter. The Holley Terminator X runs it. Decap fuel injectors, 340 LPH pump, automotive, eBay regulator. A lot of eBay stuff on this truck. Intercooler and all that good stuff. Big old trans cooler in there. So right now, currently, the truck is almost running. I didn't really do any videos of me building the truck. I kind of wish I did, but you know what? We're going to start right now. So right now, I'm kind of fabbing up the turbo kit. This is what I already have. This is a stock cast manifold that's been flipped. I cut it off, put this little Y adapter. As you can see, there's the wastegate, and then I just got to build a crossover from here to over here. So this is the crossover other end. I already got a V-band on it, so we just got to go. I'm going to go like this, kind of go as short as I can to the other side. Maybe got to put some heat wrap around this hose over here, but that won't be too hard. So I already got the turbo drain. We got a feed line chilling over there, and we're going to be running this VS Racing 7875 T51R. And the T51R is cool because supposedly it's supposed to have like a louder compressor, you know, spooling sound, which I really like. You know, I want to be able to hear this thing scream. So this is a 4-inch exhaust. So this thing was already boosted at one point, but I'm kind of changing up the setup. I had a GT45 on it before, and then I went to an S366, also VS Racing. But yeah, I kind of want to change it up and try this. And then if I ever get bored of that, we have another turbo over here. This is a VS Racing billet 80 millimeter. This is probably too much turbo for my goals right now. We're only trying to make 500, so we're probably going to end up slapping that on something else. So if you want to see that, definitely stick around. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I got this Monkey Fab stainless billet flange, so I'm going to put a couple tacks on this. And then my plan is to kind of take this whole assembly here, take it over here, and I'm going to do something like that. I don't know. And then hang the turbo on it. But let me get this tacked up. So I'm going to tack this up. And then I'm probably going to have to trim this a little bit. So I'm going to do all that. And then I'll show you guys kind of what we're working with after that. So stay tuned. Alright guys. So got that little angle piece welded on. I just used the MIG welder for that. And then I used the TIG to tack this piece to that piece. So this is what we're looking at so far. Kind of crazy. I want to kind of have this thing stick out of the hood just a little bit for heat management purposes. I've had a turbo underneath this, and I don't know, I just feel like it kind of cooks everything. So we're going to stick it a little bit above the hood, and then we're going to trim the hood, just to clear it. And then I want to be able to put an air filter on this because I don't want to raw dog this turbo too bad and put sand in the engine. So, and then we have, I believe, a 3-inch V-band here, and we'll do some sort of like kind of go from here to there, and then I'm going to build a support to help support the downpipe. But we'll do a 3-inch down to that 4-inch exhaust I already have on the truck. And then also it kind of gives me a lot of room here for coils and wires and all that. We don't got to worry about heat. So I don't know, it looks kind of crazy, but I think it looks killer, man. It kind of does look far off to this side of the engine bay from here, but like I said, I think it'll kind of I want to keep all the heat kind of away from everything else and let this thing let her eat. And then intercooler pipe will be easy. We just got to go from here to here, and I'll just maybe cut this a little shorter and go whoop, put a little 90 on it, put a coupler right here, and then we just got to drill a hole here for wastegate reference. And I have a 44 millimeter flange here, so we'll stick the gate on there, and then the turbo drain should be easy. I can just reroute this to go straight here, level the center section out, oil feed, and that's it. She'll be good to go. Like I said, it's a little interesting. I never had a turbo up this high before, so hopefully it doesn't look too crazy. I have a spare hood and the original hood, so we can kind of cut up and make it look crazy. And if I hate it, you know, worst case scenario, I don't like how it looks, we chop this off, maybe lower the turbo, relocate it, whatever, and then we have a second hood we can kind of experiment on. So I guess that's going to be it for this video. I think next time we're going to, as long as I'm happy with the placement of this, I'm going to fully TIG weld that, get all that going, and then I'll clean this up, I'll paint this barbecue pit black, and then we'll build the crossover, and that's it. And then put a wastegate on it, plumb it, and she'll be good to go. And then the exhaust, of course, we got to do a downpipe. So that's it for now. Here, I'll kind of stand back so I can see the whole truck. that's it for now. Just a little 7875. And then maybe the big 80 one day. But for right now, we're going to rock this. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Fine, bird. Can't be scared of failure. You gotta just try it. It's gonna be easy with the heat. Oh, that came out pretty good. What's up, guys? Back here in the garage again. I guess we'll call these garage vlogs. Anyways, I got a set of these GT3582s for a friend of mine. I'm welding wastegates on the housing. So because these are so small, I ended up just kind of notching these out with my plasma cutter, which is pretty dope that you can blast through one of these with a plasma cutter. I didn't know that. Anyway, so I got these welded on. Pretty much almost maxed the welder out, but we got some good penetration here. A couple little things I don't like. I'm not an expert welder, but I'm getting there. And then we're going to weld this 3-inch V-band on there. You can buy I think this is a Marmon flange, but you can get these 3-inch V-bands way cheaper. So just buy those, weld them on, and call it good. And then on the Ranger build, we got our flange mocked up. We're going to take this off. We're going to finish weld that. Then we're going to bolt the turbo back on. And then we got to figure out the drain and feed. And then we got to build a crossover. So, well, actually, I'll probably get that welded, bolted on solid with actually all the bolts and a gasket, and then start on the crossover, because that's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. But it's really nice here in Texas. Beautiful day. Right now, I'm just going to sharpen my tungsten up on the bench grinder. So I guess I'll weld that up, and I'll show you guys what that looks like when I'm done. All right, there's our final result. This one came out freaking amazing. Very proud of that. So there we are. Then I gotta trim these down a little bit, and then I have a wastegate, 60 or 50 something millimeter wastegate, and we're gonna trim this down. Sorry, my phone sucks. And then that's it. And then we're gonna weld the flange on that. It'll be a little lower than that, but that's it. So very, very happy with that. Like I said, seat time, practice, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Waffle, waffle, waffle. That's it. So now we're going to get this off. I'm going to let all this cool down. I'm going to let the machine cool down. I'm not a water-cooled baller, so. And then, by the way, this is a CK Superflex torch with the Superflex wire. And this is by far, if you have even a budget TIG machine, it's a badass upgrade. You just got to use this kind of converter or whatever. And I'm using the foot pedals, about 20 CFH of gas with a number 12 cup and a 3/32 tungsten, I believe. That's it. I'm gonna bring you guys back once we get that welded. All right, here's our wastegate flange. So we're gonna pop it on there like so, and it's a pretty big groove. Oh, come on, focus, phone. Okay, there we go. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna fill that with weld, and I'm gonna try to like have this as level as I can get it, so I'll go ahead and get that tacked on. Alright guys, check this out. Got the eBay GT3582 with the anti-surge compressor housing, pretty nice. As you can see, this got the Bagnasty Custom Standard wastegate on the turbine housing. Came out pretty nice. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Not perfect, but that's okay. So these puppies look pretty good. The packaging is obviously really nice with the wastegate on the turbine housing, and hopefully it doesn't boost creep, and it should work okay. I don't think it'll crack because it's very well welded on. Put a little bit of barbecue pit black paint on the housing. Probably need a recoat, not gonna lie, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with these, man. They came out pretty good. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to get the other one done because it's sitting right there in the housings outside. But yeah, it looks pretty kick-ass. Alright, so here the turbo is. Manifold's bolted on. Got it all welded on. As you can see, I faced the manifold with a belt sander to kind of make it a little flatter. I still got to clean that up, and then I got to paint the whole thing barbecue pit black. But there's our 3-inch V-band outlet. So we got to make that down pipe. Charge 2, I've already caulked the center housing, so now I think I'm going to work on the crossover because that's the next big pain in the ass. It's got to go like around this, between here pretty much. I'm trying to make it as short as possible, you know, for exhaust flow purposes. So I'm going to see what I can figure out. I got some Schedule 10 2-inch pipe I'm going to try to use. This stuff's really nice and thick, so I've never worked with it before. I got a whole bunch down there hidden away, but I'm going to make some pie cuts and try to maybe make the crossover out of that. It's a little overkill, but I've been wanting to work with stainless pipe for a while, and I guess now's a good chance to practice. But I'm going to start mocking that up, and I'll show you guys what I got once I'm done.